Dignity and humanity are not measured by the amount in a bank account. Instead, these qualities are cultivated within the family and developed through life experiences. Bagram, for example, came from a simple family. He had been working in a shoe repair kiosk for some time, and the shop's owner, Vigan, was very pleased with the young man. But Vigan did not know that, apart from work, the young man grew more and more preoccupied by a lady who passed by the kiosk every evening. After several days of passing the kiosk, the young lady finally walked up to where the young man was working and pulled out a pair of her slippers. "These are my favorite shoes. Can you make new heels for them?" The young man began to answer before being interrupted. "I don't understand. Can you or can't you?" the girl interrogated. The owner, seeing this, sprung forward from where he was stationed, took the shoes and told the girl that the shoes would be ready the next day. Vigan asked for the young lady's name, for which she replied, Arevik. Arevik, pleased with the outcome, still griped, "Great, but God, what a stupid young man you have working for you. Can't he say 2 words?" Vigan noticed the young man fumbling to speak and felt bad for his employee. After the girl left, Vigan advised Bagram to "Make sure you tell her how you feel. Have courage. Tell it like it is." When the girl came back to pick up her shoes the next day, the young man confessed his feelings and asked her out on a date, to which she laughed. "I'm too good to even talk to a fool like you," she declared. Bagram was visibly upset, but decided not to give up. 2 days later, Bagram noticed the young lady walking past the kiosk and shouted for her, "Arevik, can you spare a moment?" Arevik, hearing this, humored the young man and approached him. "Arevik, give me a chance. Why don't we have dinner tonight?" Bagram pleaded. "Maybe we'll have dinner here in the mall," she replied. "That sounds great, but I won't be able to come in a limo or take you to an expensive restaurant. I guarantee, however, you won't regret it." Bagram assured the young lady. Arevik thought for a moment. She found Bagram easy on the eyes and appreciated his persistence. She decided to leave her phone and asked him to call the next day at 7:30 in the evening, sharp. The next day, Bagram couldn't take his eyes off his watch, wadding through work impatiently. As evening approached, he suddenly noticed an old woman seemingly lost. Bagram looked at his watch and realized that he had to choose between being late for his date with Arevik or leaving someone in need alone. The lad decided to only act in good conscience. Bagram then called Arevik, explaining, "If you can, forgive me. I have unexpected things to do, so I'll be a little late." Arevik's reply sent chills down Bagram's spine. "That was your only chance, loser. Who are you to make me wait for you?" she said before hanging up. Bagram, without a second thought, tended to the elderly lady, taking her under his arm and leading her home. At the doorway, the woman suddenly perked up and walked forward. The guy walked the woman to her apartment and rang the bell. The door opened, and on the other side stood Arevik. The woman turned out to be Arevik's mother. She was suffering from Alzheimer's disease and sometimes lost her way. The girl hugged her mother and was very happy. Letting Bagram in, Arevik apologized and realized that it's not appearance that makes a person superior, but his actions. Do good to people without expecting a reward, and then your life will be full of unexpected surprises.